Steven Adams is out there with Williamson. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. Now here's Ingram. Outside, Redick. Over Harris. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul. And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Williamson. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
Now here's Fultz. Harris outside. To the paint. Here's Carter. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
So it's the Pelicans now. Bledsoe looking it over. Redick finds Bledsoe. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And that one's good. Williamson.
Capable of doing some real damage. Give Williamson the rock in a spot like that, and he is going to burn you.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Adams. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for New Orleans. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It's going to take more than that to stop Bledsoe now. Come on. I mean, this guy excels at taking contact and handling punishment on the way up.
Now here is Harris. Shoots over Redick. They get the rebound. Here is Bledsoe. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Here's Fultz. And there's the pass to Carter. And Adams sends it back.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Fultz looking around. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. That's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pelicans.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
minutes into this first quarter. Harris kicks to Tice. And here's Fultz. 5 on the clock. From deep. Harris's shot is off.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
The shot's good. And 12 points for Zion Williamson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harris outside. To end the drought, the basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Kevin, for a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Adams, the pass to Bledsoe. Out to the wing. Outside, Redick fires for 3. That shot off, and Orlando the other way now. Fultz with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. But they'll get another chance. Here's Williamson, and it's blocked. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3. New Orleans leading by 10. Outside for Bledsoe. Pass to Ingram. Knocks it loose. Redick against Harris. Was shot by Redick, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here is Bledsoe. Gary Harris making his last shot over Fultz. They get it again. Williamson kicks to Bledsoe. Pass to Adams. Ingram outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Redick can't get that one to fall.
And, you know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
I love the way Gary Harris has played early in his career, but I think last season was solid, but a step back from what he was hoping for. His scoring and shooting dipped, and he just couldn't seem to find the consistency that he wanted all season long.
That's good from Harris. And for Harris, not the way he wanted to start the first year of his 4-year deal.
And, you know, given that he was in and out of the lineup and fighting injuries, I don't think it's something that he should worry about. I mean, Harris is still an outstanding player. He's got tremendous upside, and I think he's going to be outstanding as he grows in the league.
Both shots good from the stripe.
His improvement each year in the league is impressive. Harris knows his role is to score the ball, and he does it well.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Clark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well, but a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
Yes, he does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
Here's Bledsoe. To stop the drought. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And a not-so-bright spot for the Magic last season. Too many mistakes.
Well, that comes with a young roster, guys. You know that. There's no way to gain experience other than through time and repetition. These guys are still learning, refining their games. But I think the trade-off is worth it because the future is really bright.
That free throw good from Bledsoe.
And the key for Bledsoe, like it is for most players, is staying motivated and engaged. I mean, he's a big player for this team, an important player for this team.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Now, here's Redick. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Williamson. He doesn't hit that one. The Magic trail by 6. Now, Fultz. Pass to Tice. Now here's Fultz, guarded by Bledsoe. Just 4 to shoot. Fultz, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Fires the 3, and it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Williamson. Bledsoe's got 7.
You know, I think it's critical that Bledsoe shoots with confidence off the catch. I mean, I like that mentality.
I'm open.
Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Orlando. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Orlando, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Now here's Fultz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's blocked.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Outside, Redick. No good with the triple.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Here's Aminu. The slam dunk by Aminu.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Redick. Adams, right side. Bledsoe passes to Adams. Aminu against Redick, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Now here's Fultz. He kicks to Aminu.
I got your help outside.
Makes it off the glass. Now just a 4-point Pelican lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Harris against Redick. Harris passes to Fultz. Back to Harris. 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Bledsoe outside. And the dunk by Williamson.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Now here is Harris. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Carter. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here is Harris. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Harris, good.
So hard to guard Harris on the drive. He does a nice job of warding off the defense.
Pelicans leading by 4. Outside, Redick. Unloads from 13. That's good on the jump shot.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
1:19 left to play in the first. The pass to Tice. Kicks it to Aminu. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Up top, Bledsoe, guarded by Fultz, and he gets it to go. And it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
The know-how that Ingram has. I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations. He just stays the course.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And, you know, after a drought of 6 years, the Magic made the playoffs last season. Won 4 straight at the end to grab the 7th seed.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Now, here's Fultz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Inside. It's stolen by Adams. Redick with it. Picked up by Harris. Down low. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Harris. Knocked away. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here's Fultz. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Their backcourt, Ball and Redick. And it's Favors in at the 5, home in the paint.
And, you know, Fultz has a nice feel for when to let the mid-range J go. I mean, showing a real desire to make this a deadly part of his game.
Now, here's Ball. And here is Williamson. Favors passes to Williamson.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
Clark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The Magic have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the Magic making a change here. Porter's checked in. Ball feeling it out a bit. Outside, Redick. With some arc. Here's Favors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David.
Paul, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Fultz kicks to Aminu. Bamba with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the rejection by Favors.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now, here's Redick. Following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram. From 13 feet, it goes down. Ingram's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him from the baseline. Pelicans with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
And so here is New Orleans following the bucket by Orlando. Ball dishes to Williamson. Back to Ball.
Come get it.
Outside Favors.
Watch the screen.
Over Bamba. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Timeout.
And the Pelicans lead by 13.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Porter.
Screen coming.
Shoots over Ingram. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's Favors. Following the miss by Otto Porter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Bamba. Derek Favors making his last shot. And the rejection by Favors. And he banks in the layup. Ball's got his first 2 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Passes it to Ross. And here is Bamba. Now Ross back to Bamba. Ball with the rebound. Teardrop shot. Second chance shot. And Williamson with the layup. Williamson's got 25 points.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Now here's Porter. Over Ingram, and that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 14-6 run. Now here's Ball, guarded by Fultz, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Trailing by 17. Porter at the elbow. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Just 5 on the clock. That's tipped.
I got ball.
Here's Fultz, and he makes that one.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Now, here's Ball. Plays it up and banks it in. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Fultz with the ball. He's covered by Ball. Fultz the pass to Porter. Steps back and fires. Now here's Ingram. He has 6. Ball up top. Pass to Redick. Back to Ball. Puts up a 3. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Pelicans. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. Gary Harris comes in for Terrence Ross. Here's Fultz. Harris outside. Now the pass to Aminu. Ingram comes with the double team. Shot clock at 5. And here's Harris from the arc. Here's Bamba. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Now here's Ingram. That one drops for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me.
Shot's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The 6th pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw, potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
And Adams with the slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And for all the trauma surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one, starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
And Harris drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Adams finds Ingram. Carter comes in with the double team to the inside. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
Six to shoot. Adams, the pass to Hayes. That one doesn't go. The Magic Here's Fultz. Drills the baseline jumper. Fultz has got 6 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Ball. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball, traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
Now here's Bledsoe, following the miss by Gary Harris.
You got to try to keep Bledsoe out of the lane. You can't let him get in there. As soon as that happens, you're in trouble, big trouble.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. The Magic trail by 15. 1:41 left now here in the second. Harris outside. Now here's Aminu, covered by Hayes, and then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
One shot.
That free throw good from Bledsoe. A minute 20 left here in the second. The Magic trail by 16. Fultz with the ball. He's got 6. Here's Isaac. Trains the three-pointer. Isaac's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Isaac. Harris outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Bledsoe finds Ball.
Hey, pick up left.
Clock at 6. Adams trying to free himself up. They recover it. Bledsoe for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Here's Fultz. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
Boy, that was well done by Bledsoe there. Nice timing on that block.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Everyone talks about the athleticism of Zion Williamson. In the first half, he also showed us the skill. Yes, he did. Loves to handle the ball. He's developing more moves down low. I must say, I'm impressed. That just makes it easy for him to get to the rim and finish.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. Daniel Tice out there with Carter. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard position.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
The Magic have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Al Farouk Aminu.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Pelicans leading by 11 to the middle. Here's Bledsoe. It's good. Bledsoe's got 14 points.
It's a quiet, rugged demeanor that Bledsoe plays with, and he doesn't back away from anybody on the court.
Now here's Fultz, guarded by Bledsoe. Fultz kicks to Harris. They double him with Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. Not really his range, and it's off target. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
Using that quickness to his advantage. Bledsoe annihilating the defense off the drive there.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. The shot comes out.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Bledsoe outside. There's the dish to Williamson. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 5 assists tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Fultz, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Redick dishes to Bledsoe. They get a hand on it. Basket counts. 18 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Fultz. And that one, good.
And, you know, Fultz is a special guard. He's got a chance to be really, really good. Impressive strength, and he knows how to get up shots over tough defense.
And the number 1 pick in 2017, Markelle Fultz out of Washington, 6'4". Clark, do you think he's more of a point guard or a 2?
Well, you know, at Washington, Kevin, I thought he showed the ability to score and assist at a high level. Coming out of college, I thought he had a chance to be really dynamic in both areas. Time will tell if that's the case, but I think playing the point could take some of the pressure off of his shot as he regains confidence in that part of his game.
That free throw good from Fultz.
Well, I look at Fultz, and he has perennial all-star written all over him. A fantastic playmaker who's really got a ready-made skill set for the NBA.
Now here's Bledsoe. 18 points for him. Redick finds Bledsoe. Takes the 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Now here's Fultz, guarded by Bledsoe. Harris passes to Fultz over Williamson. Fultz, no good.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
They grab their own miss. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 29 points for Zion Williamson.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 9. And the basket by Isaac.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Redick finds Bledsoe. Adams down low. Carter on him. The Magic trail by 19. Harris outside. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Harris has got 19 points.
He's really a dangerous perimeter shooter. Harris is great at cashing in from this spot on the floor.
Redick against Harris. Left side Adams. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Ingram missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Fultz. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
When Bledsoe is firing on all cylinders, I mean, you keep getting him the ball. It's just that simple.
Now Fultz. He's got 9. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Fultz. Puts up a 3. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Okafor is checked in for Steven Adams. Then for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Porter comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Ross in for Gary Harris. Pelicans leading by 18. Bledsoe outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
And the 6'7" swingman, Terrence Ross, the number 8 pick out of Washington.
Well, you know, the shooting and leaping ability of Ross, phenomenal. I mean, I think the defensive end is where he can solidify his game and really improve. He's got all the tools, though, to be an excellent two-way player.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Bledsoe passes to Okafor. And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Looking to get it going. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. New Orleans leading by 18. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career is incredible.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 9. And Porter, here we go. And good that time. Porter's got 6 points.
And you got to honor that mid-range J from Porter. Over time, he has really improved that shot.
Bledsoe kicks to Okafor. And the dunk by Williamson.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
New Orleans on D. Now here's Fultz. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. It's rebounded by Tice. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Inside, here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Here is Bledsoe. 23 points in the game. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the lay-in. Bledsoe's got 13 points in the second half.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
No good from Ross. Pelicans leading by 20. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, a nightmare to defend in space. Williamson showing elite acceleration with the ball in his hands.
Passes it to Porter. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Down low, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
What amazes me about watching Williamson, his lift into the air, it's so effortless.
And here's Fultz. He's got 9. Ross with it. Shot clock at 6. Back to Fultz from beyond the arc. But they recover it. Tice kicks to Fultz. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Ross for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Feeds to Bledsoe. And he converts the layup. Bledsoe's got 27.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fultz the pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now Ross. Back to Tice. Will it go? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The first free throw is good, and the Pelicans making a change here. Ball's checked in. Second free throw, no good. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Because of his strength and his athleticism, he kind of burrows his way inside and gets contact because he's looking for it. No fear from Bledsoe there. Two.
And the first one drops. Bledsoe hits them both. Here's Fultz. He's got 9. Outside Porter. Pass to Bamba. Now Tice, guarded by Bledsoe. Clock at 6. Ross dishes to Bamba. From the top of the key. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
It's stolen by Tice. To the inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And right now, I don't think he could hit a barn the way he shot this quarter. How about 2 of 10?
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Fultz. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Bledsoe outside. And it's blocked.
Great play by Ross. I mean, using that bouncing ability at the defensive end, love it.
Here's Fultz. Good on the bucket. Fultz has got 14 points for the game.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9½", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
It's a major challenge trying to contain Bledsoe. I mean, when he's being aggressive, he puts the defense in a tough spot.
Greg, you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game, but he has something you just can't teach.
First one falls for him. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Ross. Bamba wide open, and he fires. And it's Orlando with another.
Great to see Bamba shooting while in rhythm. Shots like this will only help his confidence.
The pass to Ball. He dishes it to Okafor. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him. 2 points. That one goes.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Ball. Fultz the pass to Bamba. Dishes it to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Bledsoe against Ross. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Ball, the pass to Melly. That shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Okafor comes in with the double team to the middle. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Ingram against Porter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Bledsoe for 3. The shot that time not on target. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Pelicans ahead, opening up a huge gap. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Good work defensively by Carter.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Aminu. Bledsoe with the rebound. Bledsoe's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ingram. And it's sent back by Isaac. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Aminu over to help. Ingram passes to Melly. Back to Ingram. Shoots over Isaac.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? but so far, that's not been the case.
High arcing shot. Yep, it counts.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Pelicans leading by 22. Ball, the pass to Ingram. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Bledsoe for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Fultz. To the paint. Here's Harris. Pelicans pull it in. Bledsoe's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Passes it to Melli. Favors surveying the floor. Carter comes in with the double team. Clock is at 3. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Pelicans now. Melli passes to Ingram. Ball dishes to Bledsoe. Clock at 4. From downtown. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You know, really, Bledsoe has to keep hitting it from deep. When he does, I think that really opens up the floor for him and his team.
Carter outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Carter. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For New Orleans, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Ennis. Melli passes to Hayes. Count it. Good.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Augustine up top. Guarded by Bledsoe. Augustine passes to Birch. That's in. Augustine with the assist.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there. Augustine making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Hayes. From the arc. It gets rebounded by Ennis.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
He kicks it to Augustine. Back to Ennis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Melli. The three-pointer, no good. Augustine looking around. In the corner, it's Birch. Pelicans pull it in. Bledsoe's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bledsoe's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Augustine, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, the speedy Augustine is really an excellent teammate and a dependable role player, a veteran presence who can really stroke it.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Augustine. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Augustine. New Orleans leading by 22. Bledsoe kicks to Adams. There's the pass to Ingram. Bledsoe outside. 5 on the clock. Tries again. And it's Williamson missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Adams taking his time here. Pass to Ingram. Kicks it to Redick. Fires the 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now here is Harris. Passes to Carter. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Carter's got 4 points this quarter.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
Augustine against Redick. With the teardrop, Augustine, that's good.
And Augustine really sizes up these floaters perfectly, Kevin. Makes it hard for the defense to get a hand up on time.
Now, here's Redick. They need this one. Some solid defense from Harris.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Harris with it. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Carter. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And it's Williamson missing. The Magic trail by 16. Another shot. They shoot again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Carter hits them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Harris. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket.
Boy, he's become much more reliable at making those precise passes now. Harris solid at breaking down the defense in the pick and roll.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely. And here is Isaac. Inside and stolen by Williamson. Harris against Redick. Here's Williamson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
Guys, J.J. Redick is much more than just a standstill shooter. I mean, his movement without the ball and his quick trigger release, a very deadly combination.
Now here is Harris. Here is Carter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Adams, some nice D. Redick passes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Good work there as it goes. And Clark, as good as he is, playing off the ball, Redick can handle and even create some for his teammates.
Yeah, I like the fact that Redick has added that to his package, Kevin, because initially he was just a catch-and-shoot guy, but he's smart, he's tough, and he's actually steady and comfortable with the ball in his hands.
The Magic trail by 17. Harris dishes to Fultz. Pass to Tice. Carter with the three. Redick with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Ingram. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Now here's Isaac. Guarded by Bledsoe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you know, he's still listed at 6'10", but when you see him standing next to teammates, guys, Jonathan Isaac is clearly taller. By the time he's done growing, he's projected to be a 7-footer or north of that.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Isaac doesn't want that 7-footer label. Something we've seen before with guys like Garnett and Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I agree. There are a couple of things that go into that when you talk about guys not wanting to be listed at 7 feet. He grew up playing on the perimeter and still has an attachment to that part of his game. And then I think there's also the feeling if you're listed at 7 feet, you're going to get stuck inside. But even more than that, folks tend to look at you differently when you're a 7-footer because you appear to be out of the norm in a major way. Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
To the middle, here's Williamson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw good from Williamson. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Fultz. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in.
And, Fultz has great control on these floaters. Not an easy shot, but he makes it look easy.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pelicans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. Didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ken Burge is checked in for Wendell Carter. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now here's Carter Williams. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Okafor with the block.
Boy, I love the defensive game of Okafor. He's got a wide reach, and that allows him to get to a lot of shots.
Augustine against Bledsoe. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalil, here at home with a competitive matchup. What got you guys over the top tonight?
To stand together as a team, playing as hard as we could. The fans were great, and we wanted to play good for them.
And you surely did, Jalil. Thanks a lot for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.